Well, the power hitters have certainly come to play in the HBL PSL Season 8, smashing maximums for fun. So I thought this is the perfect time to get Mark Butcher to give us a batting masterclass and just how to power hit. How do these boys get so much power and clear the boundary with ease? Teach me. Show me your ways.
Yeah, there are some boys here playing in this competition who hit the ball a lot further and a lot harder than I did. They all do it in very, very different ways. We had Fakir Zaman last night, who's very much a leg-sided player, smacking the ball out of the park. I think we can see one or two of his boundaries from yesterday evening. He's very much a leg-sided player, as we can see, and he will smash the ball towards the leg side given any opportunity. Tom Cadmore, a much more upright player, looks to hit the ball down the ground, but he's extremely powerful. And then you've got Azam Khan of Islamabad United, who we'll see tonight, who can hit the ball just about anywhere. A completely different beast, different athlete, but he can get the job done in terms of hitting the ball out of the park as well.
Okay, so what's different between the three of them as well? Because they are very different players, as you mentioned.
Well, they are. I mean, one of the things that it is fundamental to all of the way that they strike the ball, despite the fact that they all play in very different ways. If we get a little look here at Fakir Zaman and sort of just highlight one or two areas in which they're all very, very similar. So Fakir there, as you will see, just before the bat swing begins, the back lift, the toe of the bat is pointing very much vertically up towards the sky, and the hands are back beyond the body, and the feet are both rooted towards the ground. Let's move that along into impact. See the way that the back hip then starts to drive, the head stays down. Look at that perfect position at impact. The head, the hands, and the ball in the middle of the bat are all in the perfect line, and then he will shift through into that wonderful full follow through where the back of the bat almost slaps him in the middle of the back, and he also managed to maintain balance. Tom Cadmore, as we've seen, and those little clips there before, very much more upright, almost a very English sort of style player. However, look at the similarities here. Just as he gets before the bat swing starts to come down, look where the toe of that bat is, right? See where that's pointing?
Straight up in the air.
Straight up in the air, right up towards the ceiling, vertical. Okay, and he starts to then, feet are both in the ground, he starts to drive that hip forward as we go into impact. Once again, impact, head, hands, bat. Now he's looking a little bit straighter there, so the impact is a little bit closer to him, but again, the same applies. There's a wonderful line between head, hands, and the ball, and then the impact, the back lift and the bat swing then ends up going right the way up and over towards the back of his bat, and he almost slaps himself in the middle of the back with the back of the bat. So they're very, very different areas they're trying to hit them in, but those fundamentals remain the same. Now let's talk about this guy. This guy is absolutely incredible. He generates power from utterly nowhere. Now again, back of the bat, where's that going, Erin?
Straight up in the air.
Straight up towards the sky. He's now on the back foot looking to play a pull shot to a ball that probably isn't that short. So roll again onto impact once more. Down comes the bat, head, hands in line, hands out in front. But look at the way that both of those feet are rooted into the ground. Back in the old days, you think about guys playing pull shots, you'd have one foot off the floor almost as you're trying to generate as much power with the arms and the upper body as you can. With these guys, they're using the lower body, they're using the ground, they're using their hips to get that bat swing. There's the impact, head, hands, ball in line, and the bat swing is going all the way round to smack them in the back of the bat. So you've got three guys who hit the ball very differently, play very differently, but when it comes to power hitting, they do a lot of things exactly the same.
All right, kids, if you're playing along at home, I think there's three things I've taken out of that. So I want the bat to be pointing upright.
Very good.
Yeah, pointing up in the air.
Yep.
I want feet planted on the ground, so I feel very rooted.
Feet in the ground.
To get my power. And then hips first.
Hips in, head down, bang, back lift all the way back and over and through. And you will get the ball out of the park more often than not.
Easy as you like it. Hope you've been paying attention to that. Take some notes, guys, and go and practice your power hitting at home yourself.